Are you ready? Are you ready? Tell me you're ready.
Well, this is pretty cool. The 7th annual Boot Hill Country Jamboree is happening, and we've got some locals in there. Mark Blaney's been invited to play along with the Boot Hill boys. Scott Manery The Barnburners are going to be there. Also, our friend Tanya Marie Harris is going to be there. And, wow, it's just an awesome Boot Hill Country Jamboree weekend. It's going to be happening from July 30th to August 3rd, and boothilljamboree.com is where you can go to find out all the details for that. So congratulations to all our friends who are going to be performing in that. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show this week, episode 190. Did I just sound like a dart guy when I said that? Anyway, episode 190, and how's my face? Is my hair still there? Today, recording this show for you, I got home from the Powerboat media ride that we got to go on, and you can go to my Facebook fan page and check out. We went down to Corunna and back in 7 minutes. Very cool. And a friend of ours, a friend and fan of the show, sent this in. Take a look at this. This is from the 13th floor of the Seaway Tower here in Sarnia, so thanks to our friend for sending that in as well. Powerboat races, of course, coming up August 7th, 8th, and 9th. I'll be down there broadcasting the whole time. We've got lots of announcements coming up with that. The True's going to be there, of course, along with Red Wanting Blue. Tom Cochran and Red Rider will be there on the Saturday, and recently just announced Kim Mitchell will be joining the performance as well. So keep watching us for all those details. Ribfest, wow. I am full of ribs, but I got to tell you, it was very, very delicious and fun and yummy. All local music and just a great time. I even got, look at this, I got some sauce, right? Pig Kahuna, who was the winner of the award for Best Chicken, gave that to me, so thank you, Pig Kahuna, for that. And Ribfest wants to say a very special thank you to their sponsors. Bayview Chrysler was in there sponsoring the Kids Zone, and Local La Una 1089, the laborers union here in Sarnia, came on board as a title sponsor for the entire weekend. I know Ribfest is very thankful. All the volunteers that were out there making it possible, and of course, the community of Sarnia coming forward. I know Dana Piggott, the organizer for the event, is very, very happy, and plans already being made for next year, so congratulations, Ribfest, on a big successful year, and I had a lot of fun being the MC out there as well, so really looking forward to next year. But I am ribbed out, I will say that, so I went for a couple of walks. Anyway, all right. Well, Canada Day festivities coming to Sarnia on July 1st. That's Wednesday, of course, and we've got to find out what's happening. And our friend Dan Tidball, who is chair for the Canada Day Committee, gave us some time. We went down to the Sarnia Bay Marina to talk to him, and here he is sharing all the details for Canada Day. Let's go to the entertainment scene, and then I will be back.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
This week out on the entertainment scene, preparing for the Canada Day events and activities that are going to be happening here, and to share all the information, Dan Tidball, you're the chair of the Canada Day Committee.
Yes, I am, Dave.
Perfect. And tell us what's happening.
Well, every year the day kicks off with the parade, which starts at 11:30 at Colborne and Lakeshore.
Right.
Proceeds into Canatera Park with big crowds lining the streets. And then the activities in Canatera get rolling with the ethnic food booths,
right,
the multicultural entertainment, opening ceremonies and birthday cake at 1:30, kids entertainment.
Right.
We have inflatables for the kids. We have a reptile show for the kids.
Oh, wow.
A juggler, face painting, all the fun stuff for the kids.
Okay. And then as the day moves on, of course, some music is going to be going on as well.
We got musical entertainment happening at the waterfront down at the bottom of London Road and Front Street with 3 great local bands.
All right. And who's that going to be?
Starting at 4:30, it'll be Miss Atomic Bomb.
Right.
And then following them up will be Whiskey Rain.
Okay.
And right before the fireworks at 8:30 it'll be Funk A, and then we end the night with the big fireworks show. Right,
and the fireworks show, always a big part of course, the Canada Day celebrations. They're going to be doing that in-sync music thing like they have the last few years?
The live tracks will be played on 99.9 The Fox, and that'll go right at 10 o'clock.
Okay. What about transportation? Is there, obviously riding bicycles and walking, but for those that need to get there, what else can they do?
Sarnia Transit will be offering $1 rides from the downtown terminal to Canatera Park.
Right. And just something that maybe the public doesn't know I want to touch on as well. The Canada Day Committee, I mean, the city helps with this.
Yep.
But really a lot of the money comes from what?
private and corporate donations. Like Canada Day would not be possible if it wasn't for the generous sponsors in the community. We received 2 government grants, one from the city and the other from the federal government. But other than that, it's fundraising and donations from the business community.
Right. And I only mention that because I think a lot of people think it's just, the city putting in all the money and their tax dollars, and it's not just that. It's really...
No, it's 100% volunteer, and we do it because I was asked this the other day in another interview, is why do you do what you do? And I said it's the smiles on people's faces that keep me doing it every year. And it's 100% volunteer and a great committee to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can definitely see over the years it growing. But I can't wait for the fireworks. I'm always excited for the fireworks. And I'm going to be down there announcing all the bands and being a part as the MC for the July Canada Day activities. So thank you, Dan Tidball, for being here and sharing all that information. We're back to the studio, and we're going to talk more about Canada Day and getting ready to celebrate. Certainly no lack of anything to do when it comes to Canada Day here in Sarnia. Sarnia puts on one of the biggest, next to Ottawa, which of course we can't compete with that, but they put on so many great things, and as we mentioned in there, it doesn't just all come from your tax dollars. It's the Canada Day Committee getting out, working hard, and raising money for that. So thank you, Canada Day Committee, for all that you do. Say that 5 times fast. Looking forward to getting down there. Going to be the parade for sure, Indie Fest, and the show will be in the parade, and then I'll be down emceeing all the musical events later on in the afternoon, so make sure you come up and say hello to me. They're looking forward to that. Thanks, Dan, and we'll see you on Canada Day. And speaking of Canada Day, do you know how old we are? Oh, you bad Canadians, you don't. Stop Googling. I know you're Googling right now. But anyway, keep an eye on the Facebook fan page. I'll have some prizes to give away, and that just might be the question. Or maybe it won't be the question because now you Googled it. Anyway, keep an eye on the Facebook fan page for that, for some great, cool prizes. All right, well, continuing on with Canada Day, actually, before the actual Canada Day, we're going out to Brights Grove. They're going to have their celebration coming up on Saturday, June the 27th. And from the Optimist Club out there, Mary De Swert talks to us about all the events going on out for Brights Grove Canada Day. So here we go, out into the community, take a look, and then I'll be back to wrap things up. Well, we're out in the community and stepping just a little further out here in Brights Grove to Kenwick on the Lake. Canada Day festivities getting ready to happen out here, and the Brights Grove Optimist put on this event. And here to share all the details, representative for the Optimist out here, Mary De Swert. Thanks for being here, Mary.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having us, David.
Oh, and what a nice night out here. We're standing here on the water, and there's just going to be so much happening out here. Tell us what's going on.
Oh, it's a wonderful event that's become a staple in the community. June the 27th. We have the Canada Day celebrations in Brights Grove. We were a little earlier than Sarnia, as a rule, and it's a well-anticipated event in the community. The parade starts at 11 o'clock from Wildwood,
right?
And anybody who wishing to take part in the parade should be there by 10:30.
Right. Okay.
We usually have a good turnout with children on decorated bicycles.
Oh, okay, nice.
Floats, vehicles, decorated vehicles.
Sure.
And even decorated dogs are invited.
Oh, okay. Wow, that sounds interesting.
All of these categories are eligible to win first, second, and third prizes.
Right.
And then after the parade arrives at Kenwick here on the lake.
Could have some fireworks?
Well, we wish. That isn't in the budget, but we'd like that to happen eventually. No, we'll have Canada Day will be sung,
right?
Our national anthem, and then afterwards we'll have a picnic, barbecue, and there'll be rides, carnival. That will be here in the park.
That kind of makes up for the fireworks, doesn't it?
Well, yes. And in the last couple of years we've added an evening concert, and this is a free concert.
Right.
Okay? And so
this is still family oriented all through the night.
And this is very family oriented.
What time does that get going on?
That gets going at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
And it's a non-alcohol event.
Okay.
And it's lovely to see all of the teenagers come out.
So, Mary, you got some great entertainment coming out here. Tell us who's coming out.
We are very fortunate to have Scott Manery and the Barnburners join us this year.
Oh, those guys are awesome. So much high energy. I love those guys.
Oh, yes. And very popular locally. And so we're hoping to have a very good evening. The concert starts at 8 o'clock and will go on until 11. And it should be a fun evening. We get a great turnout every year. and it's great to see all the kids come out and dance.
Absolutely.
And
then hang around through the night.
And hang around.
You even hang with mom and dad a little bit, right?
That's right.
I got
yes,
you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like so much fun, and I know that obviously a lot of people in Brights Grove are going to be here, but
Yes.
really you're reaching out a little further here and saying, make the
We
trip.
are.
It's only 8 minutes.
That's
Everybody
exactly
always
right.
says way out there, but it's really not that far.
No,
it's 8 minutes,
8
right?
minutes, and the whole area. We're looking forward to seeing people from the whole area come by and help us celebrate Canada Day.
Wonderful. Mary, thank you so
You're
much for
very
being
welcome,
here and
and
sharing
thank
all that
you for
information.
having
You're
us.
welcome.
Yeah.
All right, that's Mary talking to us about what's happening, and we're going to go back to the studio more and tell you all the updates of what's going to happen out here at Kenwick on the Lake to celebrate Canada Day in Brights Grove. All right, well, more Canada Day fun happening out in Brights Grove. Thank you, Mary, for being here and sharing all the details for us. It's kind of cool. It's on the Saturday and then kind of a long weekend or a short week. Start celebrating it on the Saturday, right? So thanks, Mary, again for being here, and we will look forward to seeing you out in Brights Grove. Everybody get out there and have some fun for Canada Day out at Kenwick on the Lake in Brights Grove. All right, well, if there isn't enough ways to wake yourself up, they got to have an app for that, too. Let's go talk to our friend. Here's Apps with Mark Russell.
Thanks, Dave. A good alarm clock is important, and this week we look at Wake Alarm Clock on Apps with Mark Russell. The iTunes Store has almost as many alarm clocks as it does to-do apps, and it's hard to make the right choice. Wake Alarm Clock is at the top of that list thanks to a solid set of features and great reliability. Wake Alarm Clock manages to capture all the features from a bunch of great alarm clock apps and roll them all into one. The 3 separate alarm styles and wide variety of alert sounds mean it should work as an alarm clock for just about everyone. Likewise, the integration with your iTunes library means you can pick songs to wake you up if birds chirping just isn't your thing. The interface takes some getting used to, but once you do, setting your alarm is quick. Most importantly though, Wake Alarm Clock works every time, which is really the only thing you need in an alarm clock. iPhone alarm clock apps used to suffer from the fact that you had to keep them running in order for them to work, but recent updates to iOS have fixed that problem. However, some features like the slap and flip alarm require that you leave Wake Alarm Clock running all night long. Thankfully, that type of alarm is totally optional, and if you use one of the other alarm styles, you don't even have to worry about it. Wake Alarm Clock uses a lot of gestures, so the interface is nice and minimal. This is great once you get used to it, but there is a bit of a learning curve. Once you do get used to it, it's quicker to set an alarm with Wake Alarm Clock than any other app. Wake Alarm Clock is available for $2.99 on iOS. This has been Apps with Mark Russell.
Well, you're welcome, Mark, and thank you, Mark, for being here every week. Apps with Mark Russell, always something new to look forward to. And if you want to talk to Mark, say hello to him, or just ask him to look into something for you, send him an email to info@markrussellsarnia.com. All right, well, it's local events calendar time. You know what's coming, right? Ready, set, go. Wow, certainly lots to do, and going to be so much even more to do, I guess, with Canada Day events coming up here. So don't forget, if you want your event to be shown here on the show, you got to send it to me early enough to get it up here. Send it to the show at davidburrows.ws so I can take care of that for you. And also coming up this Saturday, June the 27th. Okay, so it was called Union Station Bar and Grill, has now closed. located here in Sarnia at the corner of Divine and Indian. And now my friend Mike Barnes from Eclipse Catering is going to reopen it as Eclipse Catering Bar and Grill, and they're having their grand opening this Saturday, June the 27th. It starts at 10 o'clock in the morning, will run till 4. There's going to be craft vendors and food and all kinds of fun down there. And I will be broadcasting live from the Eclipse Catering Bar and Grill site from 10 a.m. till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So keep watching and do even better and get down there and support another great local business. So local business needs your support. So that's happening once again this Saturday at the new Eclipse Catering Bar and Grill at the corner of Divine and Indian here. Also, just heads up, next week, July 3rd, is going to be First Friday, and looking forward to that, and I'm going to have some special guests about First Friday here on the show. So there you go. That's it. That's all the time I got for you. Hey, have a great Canada Day weekend, and we'll see you down there at Canada Day as well. So once again, that's all the time I got for you. Have a great week and an even better weekend, and I will see you next time right here on the show. Bye-bye for now.